I just wanted to do another quick video involving this page and show you what I usually do after I've done the flats. Because at this point is usually I like to actually begin to start unifying the colors and setting the mood of the page. And you can also start even thinking about how you're going to separate the planes. I'll get into that later. But basically what I mentioned is with the flats that we had done in the earlier video, you'll notice, like the building here, that wall's pretty kind of like this, yucky green. Those bricks are kind of orangish. And, everything is still in the local colors. Local colors being the actual color where an object is and not what it would look like within the environment. So what I'm first going to do is I do a little setup that I like. And the setup that I'm about to show you, if you've taken my course, Learn to Color Comic Books 101, there's an action that'll set this up for you. But I'm going to do it manually so you can see exactly what I do. First, I take the background, drag it down here, and copy the full layer. And I'm going to call this local color, because I like to have the local color flats. I like to keep it on a separate layer. It's good to refer back to. Okay, and then here I'm going to create a couple layers. One I'm going to call color, and then I'll change that one to color blending mode. And then create two more. One I'm going to be calling mult, short for multiply 40, and this one is mult. And both of these I'm going to be setting to multiply blending mode. So the one with 40, I am going to change the opacity to 40%. And then I'm going to put these in a group. Just so it's in one thing there. Okay. Now, so the first thing I'm going to do is set in the color. And a lot of times I don't even touch these two layers. I just like to have them there just in case I want them. But I'm just going to go over here. I'm going to Command A to select all. I think I got it. There we go. Command A to select all. And I am going to deselect the moon and the background because I still kind of want those reddish. I want to maintain those colors. But over the rest of it, oh, and actually, over color, I like to have a reduced opacity as well. Forgot to do that. On the color layer, I'm going to turn that one to 40 as well. You could do 20 or 30, whatever works best for you. I usually like it around 40%. Depends on how strong I want the environment color. I'm going to pick a bluish color. This is kind of like a bluish, almost purplish. Oops. There we go. And just fill the color layer with that. And now you see it. Now things are, get pushed a little closer to that color. And I'm actually not sure if I like that. I'm going to try a few other blues. This one's more blue. I might like that one better. I want to try this greenish blue. No, I don't like that. Let's see what this really... That one's also kind of purplish. Actually, I kind of like that one. It gives it a bit of a... It's still of a cooling down, but it's kind of like a dullish tone. I think that sets the mood well. So already, now the colors are more unified because they all have this color in it. And it's already starting to set the moods a little bit more gritty. And some things you can do also, and this can help push the planes. When I'm talking about planes, I'm talking about separating background, middle ground, and foreground. So foreground here, of course, is penguin and a little bit of the street there. So I'm going to take that away. See, I'm just going over a few options here you could try. And if I wanted to push back like the boat and Batman here, I'm going to select the background color here and fill that in. And now this is getting pushed more into the background. So it's already starting to separate the planes. And another option you can do, if you wanted Batman to be more of the focus and you didn't want to be focusing on Penguin, even though I have a feeling that's probably not the intent of this panel, but just for demonstration purposes, you could take a color and use one of these multiply things. And let's take that color and fill it here, and then that starts darkening him, so now the focus would be going past him a little bit. And if you wanted to make it even stronger, you can use the second multiply layer, and I'm going to do a 40% regular fill, and see, so you can get darker. But this layer, be a bit sparing with it, since at 100%, I mean, if I filled it with 100%, I mean, he's practically completely a silhouette at this point, and you really don't want that. And you want to be careful whenever you're using multiply. You want to be careful with not going too dark. With my process, it's not too big of a deal because I tend to start darker and then go from dark to light. But still, you still want to be careful though with multiply, even when you're doing that. And yeah, I think that pretty much wraps up what I do for this. This is what I do in between the flatting stages and the rendering stages. So yeah, that's how I unify my colors and start establishing mood and even start separating the planes a little bit.